time, and until I just saw him at Sally O'Brien's, the open mic a couple weeks ago. I didn't realize how good he was. I'm thrilled that he's with us. Let's welcome Mr. Don Yan.
Thank you for having me. Happy for any opportunity to pontificate. Might be a surprise to some of you, but I love to talk. Just not necessarily with any one of you, but I love to talk so much that I just do focus groups for fun. It's nice to affect change on the world. But the problem is that I'm a bad listener. I get too caught up patting myself on the back, thinking about what a great job I'm doing listening, that I don't hear anything the other person is saying to me. It's fine. One thing I've noticed is that people are very unfriendly these days, and the more people I meet, the more I can see why. When did people misinterpret the question, "How are you?" to be anything but rhetorical? I don't need to hear every tragedy of your life that's led to this moment. How are you is rhetorical, kind of like, what's wrong with you? Who do you think you are? How did you get in here? But, I persevere. I'm kind of like I must give off like a benevolent, empathetic energy, because I'm a magnet for crazy people. Possibly because real recognize real. Before I know it, people just open up to me. Like recently, some guy told me he broke his hand fighting his father. It's like, okay. But it's fun. I mean, I just feel emotionally complicit sometimes, just nodding my head, should be getting paid for this. But in doing so, I become very empathetic to the plight of women, in that I'm constantly being approached by guys I don't want to talk to. I'm willing to start any conversation, but very few of them do I want to finish. In therapy, I'm working on being assertive instead of being an asshole. It's hard. I'm too blunt, but I think it's in my nature. I'm Russian. I recently visited my parents in Florida. First thing they told me was that I don't look young anymore. So it's fair. It's fair. But it's good, somebody needs to be the honest voice in the room. I'm incapable of lying, nor hyperbole. All of my comedy is 100% true. Sometimes statements of fact with the occasional comedic timing. But, I don't really care. I do this for myself, not for you. So don't give a shit. Okay. Yeah, but sometimes it's hard to find people to talk to. And in those situations, I'll talk to my notebook. Because, you want to be the change you want to see in the world. Sometimes I have these thoughts ranging from the inane to the insane, where it's just you don't want to bum shit somebody to just tell them this. But a lot of people, it serves a second purpose. A lot of people take photographs for memories. What I have here is a catalog of my complaints. Looking back through here, I can remember where I was when something was bothering me. The other night I was at a house party, and some asshole was trying to buy beer with a $100 bill. But I'll always remember that night. I'll always remember that moment. I like going out, the bar. I've been drinking a lot less. I've stopped getting drunk, which is, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it lasts. But I still love going out. It's nice to know that by any metric would be considered alcoholism is just boredom. That's quite nice. But every week I quit drinking and I quit comedy. Comedy is great. It's egalitarian. It's all merit-based. You can't pay to play. But I found a loophole by taking this workshop. So I don't have the time. Do these people not have jobs? I don't get it. But yeah, performing used to be my least favorite part about comedy. and then followed by the writing. But as time has gone on, I've realized my least favorite part is just talking to comedians. Like, there's absolutely no off switch. It's exhausting. It's people. But there's no excuses. There's a Russian expression that says a bad dancer thinks his balls are in the way. Just so happens I'm a horrible dancer, but it's more to do with my being unable to move my upper and lower halves independently. Thank you.